Hi. So this is just like a rant and stuff, just because like I've been noticing this stuff with like surrealism on the internet and like specifically with like weirdcore and like Dadaism, but like also just surrealism in general. So I was just watching this video from it was from this like creator I really respect. I'll put her name on screen like right now. Um and so she was like talking about this artist called Red Rooms. And I mean, Red Rooms' art is cool, like, and she was talking about this piece of his that was this train car or subway car where like all the proportions were like kind of off, and like there was really bright colors and like very wonky, very cool. um so I was like kind of looking, I was looking at that video, and her argument was that basically just that like uh the average audience like really likes that kind of art just because it's fun and it has a lot of fun colors and it's really fun to look at, which is not wrong. And then investors really hate that art just because it's super weird looking. And like I think this is like kind of wrong, because like the piece he was talking about, I feel like it was like very obviously like centered around like the movement of people and like oppression and stuff. This is not like a call out to her, by the way. This is just like something I've noticed like in general. The movement of people. Like at the back of the sculpture, there was this like group of like Jewish and black men, and like women. They're at like the back of the subway car, and they were all holding these like newspapers, and they were written in Hebrew, and they had these pictures of like, I think it was Anne Frank on them. But it was like it was like kind of striking. And then like at like the front of the subway car, there were all these like rich businessmen with like all these like insane like dog breeds and stuff. And like they were holding them in like these giant suitcases, and it was like very exaggerated. And then like throughout the car, there were like people like trying to like get in, like cram themselves through the door and stuff. And I just feel like the message is like right there. Like I understand like the argument that she was like trying to make, and it was a very fun piece of art and stuff, but I just feel like I see this so often. Like especially with like Yabujin and Red Bugs Love. Those are like two of my favorite artists. Like I really love them. And like I really just feel like that the people who try to emulate them, they really like end up missing the message a lot of the time. Like for Red Bugs Love, like there's a lot of like guilt there and like trying to like comfort the self. And then a lot of people, they're like, oh, this is like really like overstimulating and very sad, right? Which I guess it is a little sad, but I feel like it's like mainly like, I don't know, like kind of wistful, if that makes sense. But I feel like Yabujin got it worse, because I see these like artists like, and they're trying to like replicate Yabujin, like obviously, but like they see these like Russian and Cyrillic texts, like in like Mandarin, in Yabujin's art, and they're like, oh, those languages, they make me uncomfortable. This art, it must be trying to make me uncomfortable, right? And so they go and they make their own art inspired by him. And it's like, it's just super xenophobic. Like, I just like, it like actually pisses me off sometimes. And I just feel like there's a lot of people on the internet who like, they don't understand like what's in front of them when it comes to surrealist art. Like it's just art all the same, no matter if you think it's fun or not. Like I think it's fun. It's okay to think it's fun, but like the point I'm trying to make is like I feel like the message when it comes to surrealist art is like right there, and like there's a lot of it, if you have the eyes to see it, just because it's like you can understand it, or it like it's not like, oh, my 5-year-old could do that. That doesn't mean like that's not surrealist, or like the other way around. Like, just because you feel like it's childish, that doesn't mean that there's like no meaning there. And like I've been watching a lot of like weirdcore and dreamcore videos, right? And like every 10th video I see maybe is like, oh, why isn't there a movie or show that looks like this? And like it's a bunch of like popular weirdcore and dreamcore images and like surrealist stuff, right? And the thing is, there are movies and shows that look like that. It's just that nobody's like willing to seek them out, or like whenever they see them, they're like, ew, this is so weird. Like, I can think of like, obviously shows are harder because I personally don't watch a lot of TV shows. I'm more of a movie guy. But like for movies, like I could think of like Schoenbrunn has a lot of surrealist and like specifically like even modern internet surrealist style, right? David Lynch, Greg Araki, like Greener Grass, like that's like totally that. And like even like foreign films, like I just watched King Zaza. That one like really reminds me of like modern surrealism and like capitalist, like critique of like social norms and stuff. Like I feel like it's just like I feel like people are like willing to like just like put their own like assumptions about like how things work, like when it comes to art, when like I feel like it's fine to do that because like that's like what art is for. But like then they just like, I feel like it's different when you're like doing an analysis and then like just like projecting what you feel is right onto the artwork, if that makes sense. Like you can say anything about anything and like, oh yeah, that's yeah, you certainly got that. Yep, you might have gotten that from the work. But like, is it really like is the good faith interpretation like dead? Is it dead? Like I feel like all I see are like it's like interpretations that are just like, oh, this is what I want to see from this. Like I feel like not everything can be like what you want to see. And like I've even noticed this stuff with like non-surrealist work, like Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like, don't get me wrong, like Rocky Horror Picture Show is like, I mean, like I can understand why people enjoy it. The songs are good. But a lot of people are like, oh, this is like the greatest work of all time just because there's like a lot of like queer stuff in it, when like I feel like a lot of what they're seeing with the queer stuff is like actually just like trans misogyny and like just misogyny in general and like transphobia. And like if you feel like you can like make something out of like a problematic text, then I feel like that's great. But like you can't just go around saying things are like the greatest this greatest thing ever just because like you want it to be the greatest thing ever, like, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm just like really made uncomfortable with all this, like especially when you're like replicating an artist's style and you don't really like take the time to like analyze the art or anything. And I mean, like, go ahead, consume art, like, I mean, not consume, just like, look at art enough as you want, and you don't have to understand it or anything, you can just like it. But I feel like when you like insist you're right, that's something different. And if your argument is in bad faith, like, just keep it to yourself, okay? Like, maybe it's like not for you, or maybe you can like get educated about it or something, but like don't try to like assume that you're the expert just because like you really like something. Like I don't know, like bye.